Resident Evil Village, aka Resident Evil 8, aka, yeah. Honestly, never thought I'd get this far. Never thought I'd be making a video platinuming Resident Evil. But I really like this game, and I felt like I wanted to give y'all something a little more challenging. Because let's face it, I know y'all are tired of the Goat Simulator platinums. So let's try something a little more scary. So this game has 50 trophies. A 6 out of 10 difficulty, can be beaten in 3 playthroughs, and can be completed within 25 hours. So let's get right into it. So we start the game listening to some story. We're back as the GOAT Ethan, taking Rose up to her room. Mia gets absolutely gunned down. Chris is aura farming. And we crash into the middle of nowhere, where I get my first trophy for opening up photo mode. We then end up in an unknown village. I get my first gun. We get attacked by wolf zombies. Then I get my next trophy for crafting my first item. We gear up and survive against a horde of wolf zombies, which gives me my next trophy. We end up meeting with these remaining villagers, who literally only get like 5 minutes of screen time before instantly dying. We head inside the castle, we get ambushed and meet the 4 lords. We go through a fun little chase, and then I get my next trophy.
Nothing like fresh American ground beef!
Wait, do those freaks have Rose?
We then meet the Duke, and I get my next trophy for finding my first customizable part. Then immediately after, I get my next trophy for picking a lock. After that, I get my next trophy for buying something from the Duke for the first time. After that, we meet the 3 daughters and beat all of them. We then stab Lady D with a dagger, turning her from Gooner bait to this. Of course, y'all already know the drill. We beat her and get our next trophy.
That sucked. Defeat mutated Domatres.
Everyone who's cursed.
After that, we collect the flask and move on. And I get my next trophy for hunting something.
Hunter. Hunt an animal during the story. Sweet. Damn it.
After that, we move on to the next Lord, Donna. And we get to see the baby. Absolutely not. After evading this little, or big shit, for the first of many playthroughs, we end up getting back upstairs, and now we have to chase this doll in a game of hide and seek. Y'all already know how that goes, and we get our next trophy.
So that's who was behind.
Alright, got no strength. Defeat Donna and Angie.
After that, a giant wolf ambushes us.
Whoa! No!
We head underground and collect our next flask. This ugly bastard mutates into a giant fish. We then get into a boss battle with him and get our next trophy.
Alright, fish out of water. Defeat the mutated Monroe.
After that, we get the hell out of there and fight our way through Heisenberg's fortress, where we end up finding Eurus again, aka Santa Claus, and we get our next trophy for defeating him.
Up yours. Defeat Eurus in the stronghold. Let's go.
After that, we grab the last flask and put it in a chalice, getting our next trophy.
Alright, temporary measures. Place the giant chalice in the ceremony site.
After that, we end up deep inside Heisenberg's factory, and we gotta run around to get out. But somehow it took this long, but I finally got my trophy for counterattacking.
Oh, I got a trophy. Push comes to shove. Push an enemy away after guard.
We do a bit more exploring, and eventually I got my next trophy.
There we go. Quit hanging around. Shoot down a soldier hanging from the production line in the factory. Sweet.
After all that, Heisenberg mutates into a giant monster and drops us all the way back down to the bottom, where we meet Chris again. He then gives us a tank to go fight Heisenberg, and we get our next trophy for defeating him.
Iron Giant down. Defeat mutated Heisenberg.
After that, we find Mother Miranda, who was behind this entire thing. Then she rips out our heart, killing us. After that, we get put in Chris's shoes, and boy is he fun to play with.
Oh yeah!
But moving on, I get my next trophy for defeating 3 enemies with 1 attack.
I've never heard of a mutomycete colony growing so huge.
Strategist. Defeat at least 3 enemies with 1 attack and story. Hey!
After defeating a horde of villagers and taking down Santa Claus number 2, we end up finding the Mega Mycete, which is the core reason as to why Resident Evil exists in the first place.
I found it. It's the Mega Mycete.
Captain, I have eyes on Miranda.
The root of the matter. Find the Mega Mycete in the underground.
Keep your
worlds.
distance.
After all that, we wake back up as Ethan, who is somehow still alive until we find out one of the craziest plot twists in Resident Evil. Ethan's been dead. He died years ago, and the Ethan we play as is just a molded copy. And even though he knows that now, regardless, he still wants to save his daughter. After that, we wake up in the real world to find Duke taking us to Mother Miranda for one last fight. Duke has been a real one this entire game, I don't care. After that, it's time for the final boss battle where we fight Miranda and finish this once and for all. After all that, we finish Miranda and save Rose. But unfortunately, Ethan's not looking too good either, as he's literally on the verge of dying. Chris pulls up to save him, but unfortunately Ethan wants this to truly end, so he sacrifices himself by blowing up the entire village.
Tell me what's going on. Where?
No shit.
What was that?
I told you to sit down.
Where is he? Chris? What have you done?
He's gone.
So with that, Chris and the crew ride off, and the game finally ends, giving us 3 next trophies. One for beating the game on casual difficulty, the next for beating the game in under 3 hours, and finishing the story without using any recovery items.
Let's go. We beat the game. Again. Alright. Dashing Dad. Finish the story within 3 hours.
And with that comes the end of our first playthrough. Y'all thought we was done. Sit back down. We got a lot more suffering to go through, so let's go ahead and head right into the next playthrough. So this playthrough is the Village of Shadows playthrough, or just the straight up difficulty playthrough. Basically, every enemy is a bullet sponge. Even with your strongest weapons, they take literally ages to defeat. And if you suck at guarding, every enemy can literally kill you in 2 shots. 1 shot if you're literally just unlucky. But before that, we gotta go back to the winter house, because there was a trophy I missed.
Go! Move the ball from the winter's bedroom into the study. Let's go.
After that, we fight our way through literal hell. And I get my next trophy for shooting a bird out the sky.
Boom. Squawk shot. Shoot down 5 flying crows in the story.
Progress through like 50% of the game with somewhat of no issue. Then I get my next trophy for swiping an arrow at the sky with a knife.
Fast reflexes. Knock a flaming arrow out of this guy with a close combat weapon.
Then I get my next trophy for surprisingly taking this long to complete one of those ball maze thingies.
Boom! Get the ball rolling. Solve a labyrinth.
But oddly enough, while I was exploring, I ended up finding this. Yeah, so you know those wolf thingies that was attacking us earlier? Yeah, so this is the alpha leader. And I spent a very long 3 to 5 minutes just spamming my grenade launcher at him.
Ooh, leader of the pack. Take down the Volric Alpha in the story. Let's go!
Yeah, well, that victory would be short-lived because now there's only one last thing standing between me and those trophies.
Curse this rat.
This final boss fight on the Village of Shadows difficulty was pure hell to finish. The amount of times I got hit and died instantly or had to constantly spam my health potions, I genuinely almost gave up on this because I almost thought it was damn near impossible to do. But my victory was inevitable. So after successfully beating Mother Miranda, I not only got the Village of Shadows trophy, but I also ended up getting the trophies from the lower difficulties as well.
Finally! Alright, best dad ever. Complete the story. Alright, world's best dad. Finally!
Now it's once again time to replay the game, but this time we're doing a collectible playthrough. Basically in the game there's these things called the Goats of Warding. There's 20 in total to find, so now it's time to start another playthrough. First I get my next trophy for taking down Santa Claus during the village raid.
Let's go, Timber! Defeat yours during the first Lincoln attack. Let's go.
Then I got my trophy for destroying my first Goat of Warding.
Cynic, destroy a Goat of Warding.
The next trophy required you to get exactly 777 Li, which is the currency in this game if you haven't been keeping up. But of course it's not easy. So I kicked my brain into overdrive and proved that I was not slacking off in math class. And I got my next trophy.
Boom. Lucky number 7. Have 777 Li in your position in the story.
The next trophy I got was for hitting an enemy from a long distance with a sniper rifle.
Boom! Trick shot. Defeat an enemy with a long range with a sniper rifle. Yeah!
Then there were 2 other collectible trophies I needed to get. Breaking every window in Lady D's castle and opening every outhouse in the village. So of course I have to get the window trophy first.
Okay, this should be it. Boom! Hooligan. Break through every breakable window in House Castle Dometres.
The last outhouse was in Moreau's territory, so of course I had to sneak past the baby again.
That will never not suck.
And after that I head to Moreau's swamp and get my next trophy.
Okay, and this should be it. When you gotta go, open the door to every outhouse in the village.
To my surprise I got a trophy for burning a maiden.
Boom, medium rare, set fire to a Moronica in the story.
Then I get my next trophy for putting something repairable back together.
This, and boom, repairer. Combine a treasure into its complete form. There we go.
And we finally bring this collectible playthrough to an end after finding all 20 Goats of Warding.
And heretic. Destroy all the Goats of Warding. Thank God.
Unfortunate news though. During this playthrough I was trying to get the trophy Mathematician, which you get for marking out every single part of the village. The worst part is I literally only missed one room. Now, I still have plenty more trophies to get, so I was gonna have to do another run regardless, but still. But this next run we're doing is the knife only run, which if it isn't obvious enough, you have to beat the game with only a knife. Using any kind of gun outside of puzzles is an automatic disqualification. Before we start that run, I actually got a couple trophies. One for viewing every single concept art in the game, and the other for viewing all the 3D models.
There we go. Art collector. View all concept art. Alright. Doll collector. View all character and weapon models. Sweet.
So after literally pushing myself through hell again, I finally get the mathematician trophy.
Give me the trophy.
Everyone watch for hostile bioweapons.
Yes! Mathematician, complete the village map. Oh my god!
I also got the bookworm trophy for reading every file in the game.
Boom. Bookworm. Read every file in the story.
After beating the game again, I get 2 trophies. One for beating the game with only a knife, and the other for spending less than 10,000 lei.
Come on, give me my trophy. Knives out!
Now I only had one last playthrough to get through, to finish the story trophies. Which doesn't sound too bad, right? Well...
Oh my god, no!
So one of the trophies in the game requires you to find every single customizable part and put them on every single gun you have. There was one part I was missing for the Magnum, but I'm sure its location isn't too far ahead. So anyways, I get my next trophy for crafting every single item.
Tinkerer. Create every type of item available in the crafting menu.
Then got my next trophy for finding every crafting recipe in the game.
Ooh, collect every crafting recipe.
And then once again had to run away from that goddamn baby.
Shut up. On everybody's soul, if I have to see that goddamn baby one more time, I'ma crash.
Then I just had to thug it out for the rest of the game until I got to Heisenberg's factory. Finally getting my last story trophy.
Please tell me it's over. Veteran Gunsmith, get me the hell out of here right now!
Now there's only 2 trophies standing between me and the platinum, and they both lie in. Now at first I sucked at this, but I eventually started to get used to it, and I got my next trophy for getting a combo of 30. Combo King, get a combo of at least 30 during Mercenaries. Sweet. Things seem to be going sweet until they didn't. The next trophy requires you to get S rank on every single Mercenary stage. This also includes the hard mode stages. And this isn't regular hard mode either. They literally turned it all the way up to the Village of Shadows difficulty, while also giving you terrible guns to use.
Oh! No! No! Absolutely not. I'm not doing this. Nope. No. No. Absolutely not.
So yeah, I rage quit because this was way too unfair. But I had gotten way too far just to give up. But regardless, I kept pushing. And I was just getting better and better. I was passing through all of these with an ease. They just couldn't stop me, man. I was hit.
Wait. What the fuck is that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That gun!
Nah, bro, y'all just seeing things.
You literally punched a...
Okay, fine, I'll tell you the truth. This right here, this was some bullshit. Ain't no human being able to do this with Ethan. So I made the most reasonable and logical decision. Spend money. So buying the expansion pack gives you access to characters like Chris, Heisenberg, and Lady D. Because I wanted to make this somewhat fair, I decided to stick with Chris. Oh Lord, please be on my side with this.
Yes! Yes!
So now I can officially say I platinum my first Resident Evil game. I don't think any game going forward will be able to top the stress I had to go through to finish this. But as I said, it's better than platinuming another Goat Simulator game, so. But if you want more, like, subscribe, do whatever. Thank y'all for watching, stay gaming, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. God, I'm so tired.